Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be talking about how to keep your cryptocurrency safe. As more people are getting into crypto investing, it's important to be aware of the security risks and how to protect your assets. In this video, we'll be discussing some essential security tips that you can use to keep your cryptocurrency safe. So, tip number one is use a hardware wallet. First of all, it's important to know what hardware wallet actually is and how it works. So, what is a hardware wallet? A hardware wallet is a physical device that stores your cryptocurrency private keys offline. It's also referred to as a cold wallet since it's not connected to the internet, making it less vulnerable to hacking attacks. Hardware wallets come in various shapes and sizes, but they all have a similar function to store your private keys safely. How does hardware wallet work? When you buy a hardware wallet, you need to set it up by connecting it to a computer and installing the manufacturer's software. Once you set it up, you'll be able to send and receive cryptocurrency safely. When you want to send cryptocurrency, you'll need to connect your hardware wallet to your computer or mobile device, enter your PIN or paraphrase, and then confirm the transaction on the device. The private keys never leave the hardware wallet, and the device generates a new public address for each transaction, making it nearly impossible for hackers to intercept your transaction. So, why use a hardware wallet? The primary reason to use a hardware wallet is security. Hardware wallet provide an extra layer of protection against hacking attacks and malware. Since the private keys are stored offline, hackers cannot steal them remotely. Additionally, hardware wallets are resistant to physical attacks such as theft since they require a PIN or paraphrase to access. Furthermore, hardware wallets can be backed up using a send phrase, which is a string of random words that can be used to recover your private keys if you lose or damage your device. Another reason to use a hardware wallet is convenience. With a hardware wallet, you can store multiple cryptocurrencies in one device. You can also access your cryptocurrency anytime, anywhere, as long as you have the device and an internet connection. Additionally, most hardware wallets come with user friendly interfaces that make it easy to send and receive cryptocurrency. So, how do you choose a hardware wallet that's right for you? When choosing a hardware wallet, you need to consider several factors, including the device's security features, compatibility with your computer or mobile device, and the number of cryptocurrencies it can store. Here are some of the popular hardware wallets on the market today. So the first one we will be discussing about is Ledger Nano S. This hardware wallet is one of the most popular on the market with support for over 1500 cryptocurrencies. It has a user friendly interface and offers advanced security features such as two factor authentication and a PIN protection. So, the second one is Trezor One. This hardware wallet supports over 1000 cryptocurrencies and is known for its simplicity and ease of use. It also offers advanced security features such as passphrase protection and two-factor authentication. Third one we are going to be talking about is KeepKey. This hardware wallet supports over 40 cryptocurrencies and is known for its large, easy to read display. It also offers advanced security features such as PIN protection and recovery seed backup. So the second tip is enable two-factor authentication. One way to increase security is by enabling two-factor authentication for your cryptocurrency accounts. Let's explore what two-factor authentication is and how it works and why it's essential for you to keep your cryptocurrency safe. So what is two-factor authentication? Two-factor authentication is a security mechanism that requires two forms of identification to access an account. The first form is typically a password or PIN, while the second form is something that only the account holder has access to. such as security token or biometric verification. By requiring two forms of identification, two-factor authentication makes it harder for hackers to gain access to your account. How does two-factor authentication work for cryptocurrency? In the context of cryptocurrency, two-factor authentication typically involves the use of mobile device. When you enable two-factor authentication, you will need to download an authentication app on your phone or tablet. This app will generate a unique code every time you log into your account. You will need to enter this code along with your password to access your account. So why enable two-factor authentication for cryptocurrency? Two-factor authentication is crucial for protecting your cryptocurrency accounts. Cryptocurrency exchanges and wallets are attractive targets for hackers since they contain large sums of money. By enabling two-factor authentication, you can make it harder for hackers to gain access to your account even if they have your password. Two-factor authentication can also protect you from phishing attacks. Phishing is a type of online scam where the hacker poses as a trustworthy entity and attempts to trick you into giving them your login credentials. If a hacker tries to phish your cryptocurrency account, they will not be able to log in unless they have access to your mobile device. So, how to enable two factor authentication for cryptocurrency? Enabling two-factor authentication for cryptocurrency accounts is a straightforward process. Here are the steps to follow. So first is download an authentication app. There are several authentication apps available including Google Authenticator, Authy and Microsoft Authenticator. Choose one that is compatible with your device and cryptocurrency exchange or wallet. So the second step is enable two-factor authentication on your exchange or wallet. E- Each exchange or wallet may have a slightly different process for enabling two-factor authentication. Check the exchange or wallet's documentation for specific instructions. Typically, you will need to log into your account, go to the security settings, and enable two-factor authentication. Third step is set up your authenticator app. Once you enable two-factor authentication, you will need to set up your authentication app. Open the app and scan the QR code displayed on your exchange or wallet. This will link your app to your account. Your app will now generate a unique code every time you log into your account. The fourth step is log in with two-factor authentication. The next time you log into your account, you will need to enter your password and the code generated by your authentication app. So, best practices for two-factor authentication for cryptocurrency. To ensure maximum security for your cryptocurrency accounts, here are some of the best practices to follow when using two-factor authentication. So the first is use a separate device for two-factor authentication. To reduce the risk of a security breach, use a separate device for an authentication app. For example, if you access your cryptocurrency account from a computer, use your phone for two-factor authentication. Uh, Back up your authentication app. If you lose your phone or it is stolen, you may lose your access to your two-factor authentication codes. To avoid this, make sure to have a backup authentication app that exists. So the third step is use a strong password. Two-factor authentication is only effective if you have a strong password. Make sure to use a unique password for each of your cryptocurrency accounts and ensure that it is at least 8 to 10 characters long and contains a mix of upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. So, the fourth step is update your authentication app. Make sure to have your authentication app up to date. Updates often contain security patches that can help protect your account from potentially security breaches. The fifth step is avoid sharing your authentication app. Never share your authentication app with someone else, including your friends, family members, or co-workers. This could put your cryptocurrency account at risk. The sixth step is use multiple two-factor authentication methods. Some cryptocurrency exchanges and wallets offer multiple two-factor authentication methods such as SMS or email verification. Consider using multiple methods to add an extra layer of security to your account. So, tip number three is keep your software up to date. Hackers are always looking for vulnerabilities in software which they can exploit to gain access to your cryptocurrency wallets or and exchanges. That's why keeping your software up to date is one of the most effective ways to keep your cryptocurrency safe. Let's discuss why software updates are important and how to keep your software up to date to protect your cryptocurrency investments. Why is keeping your software up to date important? Keeping your software up to date is a relatively simple process that can be done in a few steps. So, the first is enable automatic updates. Most software applications have an option to enable automatic updates. This means that the software will automatically download and install updates when they become available. Enabling automatic updates is one of the easiest way to ensure that your software is always up to date. So the second step is check for updates manually. If you prefer to manually update your software, you can check for updates by going into the software settings or preferences menu. Most software applications have an option to check for updates manually. The third step is install updates promptly. Once updates are available, it's essential to install them promptly. Delaying updates can leave your system vulnerable to security breaches and other issues. So the fourth step is keep your operating system up to date. In addition to updating your software application, it's also important to keep your operating system up to date. Operating system updates often contain security patches that can help your system from potential security breaches. The best practices for keeping your software up to date for cryptocurrency. To ensure maximum security for your cryptocurrency investments, here are some of the best practices to follow when keeping your software up to date. The first one is use trusted software. So when using software applications for your cryptocurrency investments, make sure to use trusted and reputable applications. Always download software from official sources such as the software developer's website. By using outdated software, uh, you often carry a risk of a security breach. So, outdated software can contain security vulnerabilities that hackers can exploit to gain access to your system. Avoid using outdated software and make sure to update your existing software applications regularly. Enable automatic updates. Automatic updates is one of the easiest ways to ensure that your software is always up to date. It's a good idea to enable automatic updates for all of your software applications, including your operating system. Backup your data. In case of security breach, it's essential to have a backup of your data. Make sure to regularly backup your cryptocurrency wallets and exchanges to a secure location. Use antivirus software. Antivirus software can help protect your system from malware and other security threats. Make sure to install and regularly update antivirus software to ensure maximum protection for your system. Be cautious of phishing scams. Phishing scams are common tactic used by hackers to gain access to your system. Be cautious of emails or messages that can ask for your login credentials or personal information. Never click on links or download attachments from unknown sources. Tip number 4. Be wary of phishing scams. One of the most common tactics used by hackers to steal cryptocurrency is phishing scams. Let's discuss what phishing scams are, how they work, and how to protect yourself from them to keep your cryptocurrency safe. So, what are phishing scams? Phishing scams are fraudulent attempts to obtain sensitive information such as usernames, passwords, and credit card details. They typically occur via email, text message, or social media and are designed to trick the recipient into providing their personal information to the attacker. In the context of cryptocurrency, phishing scams are often involved fake cryptocurrency exchanges or wallets. The attacker will create a website or mobile application that looks like a legitimate cryptocurrency exchange or wallet, but it is actually designed to steal the victim's login credentials or private keys. So, how do phishing scams work? Phishing scams work by exploiting human behavior and trust. The attackers will create a fake website or mobile applications that looks like a legitimate cryptocurrency exchange or wallet. They will then send an email or text message to the victim asking them to log into the account or download the mobile application. The email or text messages will often contain a link to the fake website or mobile application. When the victim clicks on the links, they will be taken to the fake website or mobile application where they will be prompted to enter their login credentials or private keys. Once the victim enters their login credentials or private keys, the attackers will have access to their cryptocurrency account and they can transfer the victim's cryptocurrency to their own wallet or sell it for fiat currency. How to protect yourself from phishing scams? To protect yourself from phishing scams and keep your cryptocurrency safe, here are some of the best practices to follow. Use trusted exchanges and wallets. When buying, selling, or trading cryptocurrency, make sure you use trusted and reputable exchanges and wallets. Always do your research before using a new exchange or wallet, and make sure to read reviews and check for any red flags. Verify websites and application URLs. Always verify the URL of website or application you're using. Make sure that URL matches the legitimate website or application. Phishing scams often use URLs that are similar to the legitimate website or application but contain slight variations. Okay, avoid clicking on links in emails or text messages. Phishing scams often use emails or text messages to lure victims into clicking on a link to a fake website or mobile application. Avoid clicking on links in emails or text messages, especially if they are from unknown or suspicious sources. Use two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is an extra layer of security that requires the user to provide two forms of identification before accessing their account. This can include a password and a code sent to your mobile device or email. Using two-factor authentication can help protect your cryptocurrency account from from potential security breaches. Enable email and SMS alerts. Most cryptocurrency exchanges and wallets offer email and SMS alerts for account activity. Enabling these alerts can help you monitor your account for any unauthorized activity. Keep your software up to date. Keeping your software up to date is essentially very important to protect your system from security vulnerabilities that could be exploited by phishing scams. So, the conclusion is that um, as more people begin to invest in cryptocurrencies, it's crucial to ensure the safety of their digital assets. With the increasing popularity of cryptocurrencies, there has also been a surge in cyber attacks and hacking attempts. It's essential for investors to be aware of the security risks and take necessary precautions to protect their crypto investments. The security tips we discuss in this video include using a hardware wallet, enabling two-factor authentication, using strong passwords, keeping software up to date, and being wary of phishing scams. Uh, Overall, following these security tips can help protect your cryptocurrency investments and prevent any potential losses due to security breaches. It's important to stay informed about the last security threats and continuously review and update your security measures to keep your crypto investments safe. So that's all for this video. Please leave a like if you like this video and share it with your friends if you think this is informative. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys.